automata. What is a finite automata? Finite automata tells you whenever we provide some input and we are getting output, internally how machine behaves. In the finite automata or finite state machine, we are going to see how machine internally behaves. Okay. So here, whenever we are providing some input string, and we are getting string is accepted or not, in between we are checking how that machine works. Machine means whatever finite automata we are using, we are calling that as a machine. Okay. So again in the finite automata, if we see, now we are going to see deterministic finite automata. There is another type, non-deterministic finite automata. Okay. So if we see here, we are going to see the deterministic finite automata. Now for machine, this is a machine. We are here denoting by capital M, colon. It is consisting of how many tuples? You can see it is consisting of 5 tuples. Which are that 5 tuples? Capital Q. Capital Q means what? Finite set of states. Okay. Whichever states you are going to use, that are coming under capital Q. Then sigma means whatever alphabets you are using. So how to denote that alphabet? Here sigma A comma B means in this example I am going to use A and B. Okay. In binary we are using 0 comma 1. Now here del means what? Transition. Del is a transition function where we are seeing the transition from one state on given input, we are moving to other state. Okay. So the transition function we can denote it by capital Q into sigma. It gives you capital Q. You have to remember this transition function. Okay. Which state, what input, and at what state you are moving, or you can say you are reaching. Okay. Now here Q0 is a initial state. How to denote the initial state? This is a starting state. Okay, we can show by the arrow. This is Q0 is a starting state. How to declare a final state? By using double circle, we are mentioning the final state. Okay. Now here we are having one statement. You have to design a deterministic finite automata for the language where string starts with A. String starts with A. Now, first of all, we will see in the set which strings we are getting. Okay. So, find out the minimal length string first. So, my string should start with A. Input given sigma A comma B. So, string should start with A. In that minimal length string, that is A. Minimal length string, in we have seen sigma raised to 0 means null string. Sigma raised to 1 means length of the string is 1. Here A. Sigma raised to 2. Length of the string is 2. Here A. Like that you have to check. Okay. Afterwards, here string is starting with A, but nowhere mentioned where to use B. So you can write here AB. You can write AB. You can take multiple times after A. You can take multiple times A, multiple times B. Okay. Now, can we have BAB? Yes, everybody. Can we have BAB? No, we can't have BAB because in our statement, in our language, it is declared that my string should start with A. Okay. Afterwards, can we have BB? No. It is starting with B, ending with B. It is nowhere declared. Our string should start with A only. That's why it is invalid string. Now, can we say this language has a finite or infinite? What we can say? This language is a infinite language. Because in the statement, nowhere they have mentioned the length of the string. Number of infinite number of strings we are getting here. Okay, that's why this is an infinite language. Now, to draw the deterministic finite automata, we have to remember for every stage we have to show transition for every input symbol, and transition should be unique. Okay, if it is given, see, I want output A from Q0, I am moving to final state Q1. On input A, here I am getting output as a A, or string, acceptable string as a A. Okay. Here, instead of getting the output, we can say which string is acceptable by that the automata. Now, here to get AA, how to get AA? Yes, students. Here at the final state we are getting A. To get AA, I can have A. Here from self loop we can take another A. We can have AA. How to get triple A? We are having A, A, A. Can we have A, A, B, B? Can we have? How to get? We are moving from starting state A. Again we have A. Again I can have B. I can have B. Okay? It's your choice how many times you want to take A, how many times you want to take B. But initially we should have here A. Clear? Now, in deterministic finite automata, students, are you listening me?
Yes.
Okay, in deterministic finite automata, we have to check at every state. At every state, there should be transition for every input symbol, and there should be unique transition. Means what? Here I have shown transition for A. Again, I can't show transition for A here. Okay, remaining symbol is what? Here A. Here A comma B. So whenever I am showing transition for A, I need to show transition for B. Can I show here transition for B? No, because my string will start with B. And what I want? String should start with A. Okay, so here we are showing transition for B. Here another state we are taking it as a Q2. It is not compulsory to mention here Q0, Q1, Q2. It's your choice what name to give to that state. Okay, afterwards. Now you check. Q0 is having outgoing transition for A. Q0 is having outgoing transition for B. Now, you tell me, at Q2, can I get this B string? We can have here B, but this is not a final state. Okay, we are getting output at final state only. Output string, acceptable string, we are getting at the final state only. Okay, we are creating here trap state. Whatever unnecessary transition, for that we are creating trap state. So when we are moving from Q0 to Q2, we are getting here B, but this is not a final state, this is a trap state. Okay, so unnecessary transition you can show to the trap state. Now, in deterministic finite automata, we need to see transition for every state. Okay, here outgoing transition for A, here outgoing transition for B. Now check Q1 state. Is there outgoing transition for AB? Yes. Now Q2 state. Is there outgoing transition for AB? We have to show here, we have shown here A comma B. So in deterministic finite automata, you have to remember at every state there should be outgoing transition for every input symbol, as in sigma, whatever we mention accordingly. Now here unnecessary states, we are showing it to the unnecessary transition, we are showing it through the trap state. Difference between NFA, DFA. When you will learn NFA, you will understand. In DFA only we are using the trap state. Okay, for unnecessary transition. Okay, for here A you have mentioned you don't require B, show it as a trap state. Okay, so Q0 to Q2 you have shown the transition for B, and this is our trap state. Now, can we achieve the required strings? Can I get ABAB here through this diagram? ABAB, how to get? A, B, A, B. Okay, I am reaching to final state to accept the string. So this is the correct diagram. Clear? Now, tell me the transition function for DFA, deterministic finite automata. Transition function is capital Q into sigma gives you Q. For DFA, you have to remember the transition function. And how to show the transitions? How to show transitions? Yes, students. First of all, you have to see from the diagram, you have to see how many states you have used. Okay, our transition function is Q into sigma gives you capital Q. Now tell me, how many states you are having from the diagram? Q0, Q1, Q2. So here I am writing Q0, Q1, Q2 into sigma is what? A comma B. Sigma here. Here is no need to write sigma. It gives you capital Q. How many states you are having? Q0, comma Q1, comma Q2. Yes. Now here, how to write Q0 on A, Q0 on B. So write down Q0 on A, Q0 on B. Now Q1 on A, Q1 on B. Q2 on A, Q2 on B. Now, yes, you have written Q0 on A, Q0 on B. Q1 on A, Q1 on B. Q2 on A, Q2 on B. Now, finally you are reaching to which stage? Okay. So here again you list down Q0, Q1, Q2. You have to show the transitions. How to show the transition? Now you tell me. Q0 on A, you are reaching to Q0 on A, you are reaching to which state? Q1. Q0 on B, you are reaching to Q2. Q1 on A, you are reaching to Q1 only. Q1 on B, you are reaching to Q1. And Q2 on A, Q2. Q2 on B, Q2. This way you have to show the transition in the DFA. Yes, clear to all? So here we are getting, you are having one statement through which you have to draw the, you have to get the number of strings, possible strings. Then you have to draw the diagram for DFA. Afterwards you have to show the transitions. Okay, according to the transition function. Clear to everybody?